questions. So James, go ahead.
Tyler, how do you feel like you were put in a position to succeed tonight at the quarterback rotation from the beginning and then the drive in the second half when you come in for a couple of handoffs? It seemed like there's a lot of lack of continuity.
I can't answer that question. I'm just trying to do what I can, control what I can control, and whenever I'm in the game, just do my best.
Jesse Morrison.
Hey, Tyler, were you disappointed at all, that you didn't play as much, coming back here to Arizona where you're from and playing in this bowl game? I'm sure you've dreamed about playing in your whole life.
Yeah, of course I'm disappointed. We lost the game, so you're always going to be disappointed when you lose, and especially when you come back home. So a lot of people came out to watch, and definitely sorry for them, but it is what it is. We lose a football game.
Ryan.
Tyler, what's going through your head on the sideline when you see Anthony play and then you have a chance to get back in and it sort of goes back and forth? What is your thought process through that?
I'm just trying to control what I can.
Questions, and you will be prompted to unmute your line. With that, we will take the first question from Pranav.
Everybody, please make sure you're muted. We got some carryover.
Essentially, just trying to control what I can control. Just know that when I'm in the game, I'm going to do the best I can to put the team in the best position to win. It's not up to me, but to who plays, but I can just control what I can control and work my best.
Andrew.
Yeah, Tyler, Mario told us that a lot of this was riding the hot hand with Anthony, and that the initial plan had been to kind of use him in goal line sets the same way you guys did against USC. I mean, when you're on the sideline, is it really drive to drive that they're telling you one's going in, one's going out, or do you know pregame that this was going to be the situation?
It was mainly drive to drive. We had somewhat of an idea just because we were splitting reps a little bit to create some competition and get some different looks. But wasn't sure what was going to happen. I obviously didn't know what was going to happen, but just did the best with what I could.
Ryan.
Tyler, what's your mindset going into the offseason? Obviously, you were the starter all year, but now that looks like there's going to be competition, whether that's Brown or Ty or one of the other guys for the starting job next year.
My mindset is the same as every offseason. I got to keep being better. There's a whole lot to learn from this year. There's a lot of good stuff that we put on tape, but there's a whole category that we haven't tapped into. As far as myself, for me personally, I know what it takes now to get to that next level. I've kind of got my feet wet, as you say, and this team is hungry for more. I'm hungrier than ever. This is only going to motivate me to be better.
Greg Moore.
Tyler, Greg Moore, Arizona Republic columnist. Followed you for a while. I don't care what happened in this game, whether y'all won or lost or how many yards you threw for or didn't. Nobody will ever be able to take away from you that you played ball in your hometown ball game. You stepped out there and you did that. Now that you've had a chance to think about it a little bit, what's that mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. Just the opportunity is such a blessing to come down here, play in front of your family. The result's not what we wanted. Definitely hurts a lot, but I appreciate you, Greg, and definitely what we work for and still got to get better.
Thank you.
James.
Tyler, I take no pleasure in asking this, but because we're in the era of the transfer portal, your peers move on the minute things don't go well. Are you committed to sticking with this program at least into the winter and into the spring? And if it's a competition, then staying here for the competition.
Of course, I'm gonna take what's right in front of me and keep working hard. There's obviously no decision that's being made, or I'm gonna keep controlling what I can control and work hard this entire offseason, and I'm gonna keep proving myself. It seems like a lot of people are gonna keep doubting me, and I'm gonna keep showing them what I can do and keep proving myself right, because I know my abilities and I know I can help and do for this team, and I think that it's gonna show, and I know it will show.
James. Sorry, Matt.
Tyler, how important is this offseason going to be for you? Because you did put up some of the best numbers in the Pac-12 this year in multiple categories for a quarterback, and to do it without a spring ball. How big is this offseason going to be for just your development?
It's gonna be everything. I'm gonna completely invest myself into this in this offseason as far as mental, physical, and spiritual, just because, like I said before, I know what it takes, and I know how much farther I have to go and how we have to go as a team. So it's only the beginning for sure.
Tyson.
Tyler, coach has spent this week talking about trying to get your confidence back, and then you start this game 3 for 3, and then don't throw another pass until the third quarter. Just like, how do you interpret that?
I'm not sure how to interpret that. I'm just going to keep controlling what I can control.
All right, we're going to take the last couple questions here. Ryan?
It's been well documented over the weeks coming into this game, your relationship with Brock. Did you say anything to him before or after the game, and what was said between you two?
Well, of course, that's my guy. I talked to him after the game, told him that he played a heck of a game, and they executed well on all sides of the ball. I mean, and I told him I was going to see him soon this offseason because, we always train, and he's a great dude, and they have a great family. So hats off to their team. They played well, and they coach better than us, and in all phases, offense, defense, special teams. And as far as offense, we got to do better what we can, controlling the ball and creating more explosive plays.
Warren?
Tyler, I'm just curious. Have you ever been part of a program where you've had a platooning quarterback system? Obviously, I'm not talking about Oregon, but just in general. And is it tough? If so, is it tough to get into a rhythm in that situation?
Yeah, it goes back to high school. I'm no stranger to competing for my job and competing for the team, the team's best interest. So, whatever it is, I'm gonna answer the call. And obviously, you can make a lot of excuses. You're not warm. You haven't thrown in a while. It's hard to get in the rhythm. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when I'm in the game, I'm gonna do the best I can to put our team in the best position to win the game. So, I know what it takes now, and it's only gonna keep getting better.
Jerry?
Yeah, Tyler, I know you weren't in a lot the second half, but the first half, whether it was you or Anthony in the game, you seemed to be able to pass the ball at will down the field. The second half, it seemed like, I know there were some turnovers, but it seemed like the passing game just went away. I mean, Devon Williams doesn't get a lot of guys just, I don't know. Can you explain, did they do something differently, Iowa State on defense, or?
No, they played exactly how we expected them to play it, and we just didn't execute well, and that's what it comes down to.
We're going to go last question to Ralph.
Hey, Tyler. I asked Coach Cristobal the same exact thing. You played against Johnny Johnson in high school. Now he's your teammate. Regardless of whatever decision he's going to make next, what's the impact he's had on you and the legacy he has with this team?
He's probably had the greatest impact on me as far as anybody on this team because of our individual relationship and our work ethic together. Just the amount of hours we put in this offseason and together after practice, grinding through reps in the film room. He's taught me what it is to be a true pro. So I'm extremely thankful to him, and I know whatever decision he's going to make is going to be the best for him. And I'm really proud of him.